Good morning, students. Today we will learn a topic from your writing skill. The name of topic is speech. Remember, students, this topic speech. Speech means bhashan. Speech means vaktavya. So this topic speech is asked for 5 marks. And I think that you remember that I have taught this topic, and also I have given example on board last year. This year, this time, we will just give introduction of this topic, and maybe possibly in next period or after that, I will I will take one example of this topic. So let us learn introduction of this topic. Remember this topic, speech writing. It is for 5 marks in your final exam. So student, while writing speech, you must consider certain things. For example, what certain things? Number one, your speech must be in about 120 words. So, how many words there should be in your speech? Then it is required, it is necessary that there should be 120 words in your speech. It's around 120 words. It may be 100 words, it may be 110 words. So around 120 words there must be. Second thing, when you start writing your speech, you should start properly, like greeting, etc. Greeting means good morning, good evening, etc. Good morning, students, or good morning, friends, etc. This way you should start. Otherwise, you can start respected teachers, dear friends. This way also you can start. Or you can say honorable president, respected teachers, principals, and friends. So this is called greeting. And number three that comes is introduction. In this introduction, you can write in 2 3 sentences what is your topic. You can start, you can give the introduction of your topic, because in the exam, topic will be given to you, and then you have to give the introduction of that topic. Means, uh, you know, for example, you have topic that uh, sport day or importance of sport. Then in 2 3 lines you can tell about sport in the introduction, and then you can go in detail. Next one is main theme. Means whatever is topic, you clear it. Clear this topic. Clear this हर टॉपिक तुम्हाला स्पष्ट करायचा असतो. Clear this topic with examples. Because examples है ना, 2 3 examples are very important. Or you can add also quotations. Quotation means etc. You can add here. And then next comes, that is moral and practical application with examples. Here in moral and practical of example application, moral and practical application. With example, student, here you have to give such examples that can prove that why that theme is important, or when you are talking about sport, how sport is important and why they are important. You should tell that with examples. Means you can apply how they are important in day-to-day life, etc. So this way you can tell here. And finally conclusion. In this conclusion, You can say good day, or you can write tell you can say thank you. Such words you can write at the end of the speech, or you can simply write Jai Hind, etc. So student, what things are necessary when you write the speech? You must think, you must consider certain things. Number one, that your speech should be around in 120 words. Number second, there should be greeting like good morning students, or good afternoon friends, etc. Also you can begin your speech with respected teachers and my dear friends. This way you can begin your speech. Then you can introduce your topic. You know, that if you, whatever your topic is, for example, friends, I am going to talk on sport day, or friends, let us discuss this topic, sport day, etc. This way you can give introduction, and then main theme, or clear with examples. Means whatever the theme is, main theme, you just write that theme. Means write 4 5 sentences about the central idea, means main theme of the topic. For example, sport, importance of sport is the theme. Then write 4 5 sentences about that importance of sport. And then also write in this moral and practical application, means how the sport is important in day to day life. What are the benefits? What are the uses of sport? How they are usable in day to day life? You can write in this point. And then conclusion, like you can end your speech like with the words and phrases such as thank you, Jai Hind, uh, you know, good day, etc. So student, this way you can write your speech. Also you have to be very careful about grammar and spellings. And so this is the speech. Now we will in next 10 minutes we will understand how to speak, how to give the speech. Now if the there are audience in front of you, then how to give speech we will see in next 10 minutes. Now let us see presentation of speech. Now student, we have understood how to write speech on paper. Now we will discuss here how to speak your speech, how to give speech in front of audience. Certain things you must understand, certain things you must remember when you want to give speech, when you are going to give speech. What are those things? Number one, verbal clarity or pronunciation of words. Remember students, when you are giving your speech to the audience, first and very important thing, that you must concentrate on pronunciation. Pronunciation means शब्दांचा उच्चार. तुम्ही शब्दांचा उच्चार तुमचा क्लिअर असला पाहिजे, स्पष्ट असला पाहिजे. नेक्स्ट, व्हॉइस मॉड्युलेशन. व्हॉइस मॉड्युलेशन मीन्स द रायझिंग अँड फॉलिंग ऑफ टोन. म्हणजे आवाजाची चढउतार ती करता आली पाहिजे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, इफ यू आर आस्किंग अ क्वेश्चन, that question should be that way. Or if you are telling some exclamatory sentence, so there should be rising and falling of tone, that is a voice modulation. And it is also very important when you are going to give speech, because voice modulation will engage the attention of audience. Number next comes speaking style, mannerism. here we will discuss here what is the speaking style. Means each and every person has a different speaking style. Some speak in a poetic way, some speak as if they are speaking to friend, etc., etc. Some speak that they are telling something very important. So it is dependent on each person. But my best suggestion is that when you speak or when you give speech, your speech like as if you are talking to your friend, as if you are talking to your relatives. That much simplicity should be in your speech. Number second comes eye contact. Eye contact means looking to the audience. Means when you are talking to the people, you must look to the eyes of people, because you must take them into confidence that whatever you are speaking, it is very important. Also, it is very sincere, so that your audience also should respect what you say. Your audience should also take interest in what you say. So looking in the eyes of audience is very important. Otherwise, when you are talking, when you are giving speech, and you are just looking here and there, or sometimes you are looking up and down, it will not work. Or you are just showing that you are remembering something, it will not also work. Number one thing, that whatever you want to talk, that must be clear in your mind, that must be very clear in your heart and mind. And when you speak, that time you should have eye contact with your audience. You should engage their attention to your words. Otherwise, they should not look here and there, or their attention should not be distract. So this eye contact and voice modulation, these two things will help you to engage their attention. Then number next and three, confidence. Confidence, Atmavishwas. Whatever you speak, it may be important or it may not be important, but at least on that spot, on that place, you must show that it is very important. Second thing, that you are very confident. Whatever you tell, you may tell, that whatever you tell, that must be with confidence, because you should have confidence when you speak. That is, we say stage courage, etc. You should not hesitate. Hesitate means dogmagne. You should not have low confidence. Again, low confidence will make your speech, what do you say, that loose, and then audience attention of audience will also be loose. So student, here confidence is also very important. And next, an important thing, that gestures and expressions. Gestures means hatwari. Your gesture should be meaningful. Meaningful means when you are showing that this means victory, this means good luck. So gestures are very important. Sometimes we say that there were three peoples and two of them went to the city, one remained in the village. This way means whatever you speak, that your speech should be accompanied with gestures. Means there should be good uh, company of gesture and your words. Your words and your hands movement should match, because there should be matching between your words and hands movement. Otherwise, if you want to say that there were three people and you are showing this, there were three people and one went to village, etc., this will not help. Means whatever you say, that should be that should have matched with your hand movements. So gestures are very important. Body language is also very important. Means your how you stand, how you move on the stage, etc. And next comes expression. Expression means what, students? that when you speak, that time there should be good expression on your face, or your body should express uh, good message. Means whatever that no wrong message should be expressed by your body or by your face, because it is said that uh, our mind, whatever is in our mind, that can be seen on the face. Remember, if you are sorrow in your heart, in your mind, that sorrow can be seen on the face, in the eyes. If you are happy, that happiness will be seen on your face, or in your eyes. So remember, student, eyes are very important part of your face, because through eyes you can speak, through eyes you can convey, through eyes you can send emotions, you can send your thought also. So eyes are very important, and overall expression of face is very important when you speak. So whatever you speak, that mood of your face, or expression of your body, expression of your face is very important. It is not that always you should be very serious, it is not that always you should be very happy, it is not like that. Whatever you speak, that should be on your face. Whatever the theme is, whatever the subject of your speech is, that should come on your face. It is very important. So student, these are the things which you must remember when you give speech. You know, a few of very few students are there, they are interested in giving speech, but I think everybody should be interested in speech, because it is after all stage courage. When you have stage courage, you can express your opinion among the people. You can tell your side, you can prove your side. Whatever you want, you can prove. Otherwise, if you don't have stage courage, then you cannot speak among people. You cannot tell your side to the people. So remember, student, you must know, you must learn how to put your side, how to put your opinion among the people, and how to prove your thoughts, your attitude among the people. It is very important. And I think that this speech or stage courage or presentation of speech will definitely help you. So certain things you must remember when while giving the speech. Number one thing, pronunciation. Pronunciation means uchar, means which for example, if you are present this word, you want to say that for example, you want to say sport, then its ideal pronunciation, that sport, you should be able to say sport, not port or not ort. You should say sport, and that should be very clear. That is the pronunciation. Then voice modulation. Voice modulation means that you should know how to rise the voice, how to fall the voice, etc. That is very important, because it is, I think it is a natural quality. Some people have very good natural quality, how to rise and how to fall the voice, etc. आवाजात चढ उतार करणं ते मला वाटतं बऱ्याच जणांना नैसर्गिक अवगत असतं. मग कधी कधी अडाणी लोक सुद्धा बोलताना त्यांच्या आवाजामध्ये कमालीची सुंदर चढ-उतार दिसतो आपल्याला. Next is speaking style, means everybody has his own speaking style, how to speak, etc. Then eye contact, means look in the eyes of audience when you speak. Then confidence, means when you are on the stage, when you are standing in front of the people, there should be eye contact, there should be confidence in your speech. And then gesture. Gestures means hatware, movement of hand. Means when you are speaking, there should be proper movements of hand. Means your language, your words, and the movement of your hand, they should match, they should help to each other to send the message. And then expression on your face, that should be good expression, or whatever the subject is, that should be, and emotions should be looked on your face, thoughts should be looked on your face. So your face, your eyes are very important, because they send emotions. Eyes can you can eyes can help you to send emotions, eyes can help you to send your thoughts. because that in the story we had seen that an encounter of a special kind. In that story there was eye contact between writer and that mother langur, and with the eyes they spoke, without any words, without any language. They spoke, they could exchange the emotions, but how? With only eye contact. So eyes, eye contact or eyes are very important here. And number next is that eyes, and then stage courage, etc. You should have stage courage. Without stage courage you cannot go ahead. And remember student that at the beginning you can be frightened, uh, you don't have stage courage, but you just don't let you back. You just try, you just go ahead. And there are many people that when they are off the stage, when they are not on the stage, they are very frightened to go on the stage. But once they are on the stage and once they face the audience, then they get that much confidence. They magically they get confidence, and that confidence is so powerful. Or we can say that they are in the tension before they go to the stage. They are in the depression before they go to the stage. But once they go to the stage, they channelize their depression. म्हणजे एकदा ते स्टेजवर गेले की त्यांच्या डिप्रेशनला, त्यांच्या टेन्शनला ते एक मार्ग काढून देतात आणि ते डिप्रेशन निघून जातं आणि ते तिथे यशस्वी होतात छान बोलण्यासाठी. तर student, so this was the presentation of speech. So definitely in the next period we will discuss grammar, and I want to discuss grammar from that topic. And after that period, uh, means we will begin a new unit, because this was the last lesson of this unit. So student, goodbye, thank you.